Now we're looking at the stars, the Magi and the star resolving in the Bible stance in astrology in Matthew 2 and 2. So in the Bible, astrology is often characterized as a form of idol worship where people they were looking to movements in the celestial bodies for guidance, and it could be worship of these celestial bodies and so on, and the Bible strictly forbids this type of worship. But however, in Matthew 2 and 2, when Jesus is born and God is working out how to have these Magi's coming and celebrating him, giving his these gifts as a king, something remarkable happened. So the birth of Jesus was revealed to the Magi's through a star in the sky. Now, how can we resolve this? If God forbids astrology and so on, but still he kind of does God uses it for bringing his own purposes into the world? Let's break this down. So first, we want to start with defining astrology. So astrology in this context, it is believing that the positions of different planets and stars can foretell the will of God's or your destiny. So people might take actions based on the celestial signs. In ancient times, but this happens also nowadays, but in ancient times, someone even worshipped these heavenly bodies ritually. And this, my friend, is what is strictly forbidden in ancient Israel. So then there is the unique star of Christ. When it comes to the star linked to the birth of Jesus, it is essential to note that here there is a difference. So this star wasn't about foretelling the future. It is an announcement. How do we know this? That it's not about the future, but it's an announcement? Well, King Herod, when he ordered the death of all the boys in Bethlehem under the age of 2, it was based on the information from the Magi's. And this, my friend, suggests that the stars appeared to him when Jesus was... The stars appeared to the Magi's when Jesus was already born, and then guided the Magi's to find him. So it is an announcement of an already accomplished fact, not foretelling the future. So there is no worship of false gods. The Magi, they didn't engage in idol worship or believe in fatalistic powers, but they understood that the appearance of the star meant that they needed to seek out, to find, to come and to worship this newborn king. That would rule over the Jews, but he would also rule over the whole world. So it's quite fascinating that they come all this far away to acknowledge him as king. So they embark on this pilgrimage to honor him, and they have these valuable gifts. You know about them already. So let's move on. Biblical signs in heavens. The Bible actually mentions divine signs in heaven in various passages, and these mentions, they have nothing with astrology to do. For instance, Jesus, he speaks of the eschatology of the future when he will come in his second coming, and then it will be signs in the sky. So there we have it again. Also at Pentecost, you remember Pentecost? The Apostle Peter, he referred to as celestial signs, and this also had nothing to do with pagan superstitions. So lastly, the symbol of Bethlehem, it remains a subject of fascination. When I've been trying to read about this, and there is a lot of kind of astronomy and like physical, mathematical studies, theories about this. What was the stars that appeared and so on. If I was just a little bit smarter in math and physics, I would have loved to just dive into it. But unfortunately, it's not my area. This is my area. Okay, so while some speculate about this natural causes, like was it that a natural star that disappeared for this time, and kind of they look back and just do a lot of math and calculating and see. One might also think that this was something supernatural that appeared at this time. Well, it could be both. It could be something natural. At least it was supernatural. God was guiding it. But According to Matthew 2 and 9, it led the Magi directly to the place where Jesus was. Now, this suggested it was a supernatural star sent by God for their guidance. So, in conclusion then, the appearance of the stars of the Magi was a special and it was a supernatural event. It was completely distinguished from idol worship. It played a crucial role in guiding the Magi to Jesus, and it is actually a beautiful, fascinating part of the Christmas story. Now, here at the end, I want just to kind of hammer it down even more for you and give you a modern example how we can think about it. So I have here my phone, and I use quite often the Google Maps just to get, and also the Uber just to get around and to navigate here where I live. So I have a GPS system. And this GPS system is very good, it helps me, but this is not astrology and this is not idol worship. You also have this GPS system, and this is a tool for you, just as the tool that Magi used the stars to find the newborn Jesus. You're not engaging in superstition, you're not engaging with idolatry, it's not a sin to use Google Maps to navigate. And it's also, it's guidance, it's not prediction, you know. So your GPS, it provides real-time guidance, it uses the satellite. It's not telling you the future, but it's intended to just help you reach your intended location. So this is natural. The star in the sky, I believe it was a supernatural event. But just as the star served a specific purpose in just guiding the Magi to Jesus, your GPS, it helps you with navigation, not future telling. Are you with me? So, this is how God could use the star in the sky to bring the Magi to Jesus, and God was using it. This was not sin, this was not astrology, something that God worked, but this was perfect guidance. So I'm very glad that you're with me. Now I am preparing some Udemy courses where I will go much more in depth with different aspects of the New Testament and the Bible. So yes, this will be great. Looking forward to digging in more with you in future videos.